Hello, kindergarten. So today we're going to do something called collage. And specifically, we're going to be doing something called paper collage. And it's when you cut out pieces of paper and glue them on to another piece of paper to create an image or a picture, okay? So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using the paper that you have in your kit to make a collage that will be a picture. And you're going to use different types of shapes to do this. So you've already learned about organic and geometric shapes with me, and we will review what those are during Google Meet. But now I want you to use a variety of geometric and organic shapes to make a picture or a collage, okay? So basically the picture is a collage, okay? All right, I'm gonna move my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. You can use any sort of background paper to glue onto. If you have construction paper at home, you can use any color you want for the background. And then you're gonna have these extra pieces that I put in your kit to cut up and glue on, okay? I also have, in my classroom, I have a circle cutter. So I already cut a bunch of circles that I can use. And so remember how I said you're gonna use the paper to cut out different types of shapes to create a picture? You can create whatever type of picture you want. You can create a landscape, which is basically, you know, hills or valleys or mountains or prairie, or you can create people, an underwater scene, a truck, a car, a spaceship. That is your choice, but you do need to use geometric and organic shapes, okay? So you're gonna use your scissors to cut different shapes to use to create your image, okay? Now I'm gonna create a landscape for my project. I'm gonna create a landscape with houses that have moss on the roofs. Have you ever seen a house that has moss on the roof? I have, and if you haven't, maybe you should look that up with your parents. They're pretty neat. So I've got a bunch of roof shapes, and my roof shapes are a geometric shape called a triangle, okay? Now I'm gonna create some hills to glue on for the different parts of the landscape, okay? All right, so I need to get some glue. You can use liquid glue for this project, or you can use stick glue for this project. If you're using liquid glue, remember that you want to do the dot, dot, not a lot technique, okay? So I'm going to show that to you again in case you've forgotten what the dot, dot, not a lot technique is. Okay, so here we go, I'm ready. Dot, dot, not a lot. 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 Okay? And then I'm gonna glue that on. All right. The other one. Okay? I'm gonna use stick glue. Okay, and I'm gonna put that on, okay? All right, Miss Melissa, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
So in the top drawer in the closet, I have some examples of paper collage. Do you think you could grab all of those and bring them to me? So in this, I'm making a landscape with houses. You could make all the houses the same color, or you could make them all different. Or if you don't want to do houses, you could make an underwater scene, or like I said earlier, a truck or a car, okay? Now, I've got a bunch of examples I'm gonna show you right here, okay? You can just put them right here.
I'm just gonna get them all.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so right now I'm working, okay? And I'm not finished, but what I wanna do to finish this is add some doors, add some windows, add maybe a sun. So then I have a ton of geometric shapes, but I need to add some organic shapes too. So I'm gonna show you something you can do to add an organic shape. Do you think clouds are organic shapes? Well, remember, things that come from nature usually have an organic shape to them, okay? So now I've got an organic shape on my paper, okay? Another thing I could do to add an organic shape is I could add some flowers, which would also be thought of as an organic shape. Okay, so what I would do is I'd glue that on, and then you can actually also use a hole punch for this project. And just like that, you've got yourself a flower. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some examples. Some of these examples are finished and some of these examples are not finished. Okay, all right, so here's an example. If you want to cut out a person, there's an example. Here. Remember, a lot of these are not finished. They're ones that I've done for other demonstrations. Bird is a great organic shape. Top of a tree is a great organic shape. If you want to make a snow scene, these sticks would be great organic shapes. Okay? One more thing that you can do if you're struggling with how to make a shape, let's say I want to make a person. You can also draw the outline of something on your paper, and then you can go back in and cut it out. And then after you've cut it out, then you flip it over and glue it on your paper because you don't want the pencil side showing. So right now I've got the pencil side showing. I'm gonna flip it over so that the pencil side is not showing. And then I can glue it onto my paper. Okay? All right. I'm gonna remind you this in Google Meet, but I wanna see at least 8 geometric shapes on your paper collage and at least 5 organic shapes on your paper collage. Okay? Does that mean you can do more? Yes, absolutely. The more the better, okay? All right. Happy painting with scissors. That's what we call collaging, painting with scissors. All right, I'll talk to you guys in Google Meet. Bye-bye.